All right, Auburn A&M. A&M's about a touchdown favorite, total around 52.5. I really like A&M in this spot. They're off the bye. Auburn just played a physical game where Jackson Arnold, I think he just got sacked again, 10 times total in the game. Maybe you could argue that Oklahoma was fortunate to cover, but they were.
I was just gonna say, bless your heart if you were on the wrong side of that.
Yeah.
That was brutal. But
Oklahoma
you're right.
Still, defensively, they put Arnold in a torture chamber all day. And I think that's a tough bounce back. Now you got to go to A&M, another tough environment. Texas A&M's off the bye. This is a revenge game, too. Remember, Auburn beat them in 4 overtimes last year, kept A&M out of the SEC title game. So I'm sure Texas A&M's got this one circled.
Yeah, there's actually, technically they were still in it if they had beaten Texas. But it was still a revenge game. But yeah, like I said before, when it comes to Notre Dame, this offensive line for Texas A&M is awesome. You've got a couple of NFL first-rounders. Marcel Reed's playing well. Their running game's just fine. Auburn just doesn't have the explosiveness. And Jackson Arnold's been really good from mid-range to short. They just don't have the pop. And so in a game like this, when you got to open it up a little bit, plus I'm not sold that Hugh Freeze is all that great. So Auburn's got one of those teams this year that's just good enough to be competitive in every game. They're going to end up probably going 6-6 when you look at the rest of their schedule.
Yeah. I said this last week. I don't like check with me offenses on the road in the SEC. I just think it's hard
screwed them up
to operate.
last week. Yeah, it's too loud. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially there too. So I'm with you. I think, the overcoaching of college football and football in general, where I'm with you. Just let them go back there and sling. But Arnold and the Auburn offense, they're very ball control. They're very, don't screw up. Give them credit. They have not had a problem with turnovers or penalties. And,
not yet.
They've kept, but I
turnovers
think
have a funny way of popping up in weird moments.
Well, once you have to bust out of your shell a little bit, but I think give some credit to the Auburn defense too. By the way, that run by Mateer, that's the first touchdown run they've allowed all year. So that Auburn defensive front's pretty strong too. So I do like Texas A&M, and like you said, another physical game, but give it to the rest of the team at home.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going A&M here. I think this is a great money line parlay game too. If you're afraid to lay it. I wouldn't be, because it's under a touchdown, and I think as long as it's 6.5, you should feel comfortable. But I would definitely put A&M in the money line parlay category. And if you want the X factor for Auburn, Cam Coleman, that guy can
show up, dude.
He is legit. That's the one thing that scares me in this game. You better double team Cam Coleman, Mike.
Hadn't done yet though. They've had a couple here and there, but they do not stretch the field enough with him. But he's an NFL guy. Yeah,
I agree. And he's the one. He's honestly the only reason that Auburn had any chance to be in that game against Oklahoma. The only reason why, because Arnold was seeing ghosts out there.
I'll tell you this right now. For the rest of the year, you look at that Auburn schedule. We can just copy and paste this, because we're going to say the exact same thing every single week about every Auburn game. Good, they've got all these good parts, and they'll lose and probably not cover. So.
Yeah, I agree.